Alright, what's up everybody? Thanks for stopping by my channel. Be sure that y'all like, share, and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Alright? Just wanna see what's going on with y'all the end of September. Alright. Had a very interesting dream last night of there being a snake in someone's garden. The gag is that this time it is camouflaged so vividly in color. It really isn't until you get right up on it. And by the time you draw your hand back or have any sudden reaction, this snake has already seen you. And it didn't let off any type of warning to let you know that it was nearby. That is scary. Alright? Someone close, I feel like it's someone that's close to you or knows you very well that could possibly be that snake. Alright? The other day I heard someone's divine feminine or divine masculine saying, you're going to regret this. And then I also heard on the opposite end, you know, if you were to dot it down the line, this person is actually saying that now. So, you know, just be careful of what you entertain and who you entertain. If this is a person from the past that knew you very vividly, but they're coming into your, you know, it's coming into your setting, and the last you know of them is to be a snake, remember, someone can't tell you about yourself if they haven't been there to see you grow. All right, that is the number one thing a lot of people try to say. Hey, you look good. You don't know what I've been through to look this good. And if you don't want them to know, don't give them time. And I think that's where the sneakiness comes in, where you practically are up on the reptile before you actually register it. But this person has been registering and watching you for the time frame, you know, you were doing or dealing and doing what you were, you know, occupying your time with. So just be careful of that. Just be careful of that. I hear scammers. Just be careful of those things. All right. Other than that, we're just going to see what's going on around you. You know, what's currently happening, pretty much. Whew. Hope everyone is enjoying their weekend so far. It's really shocking that I'm up here on a weekend. Typically, I post my message and I keep it pushing. But it's always good when, you know, you change things up. This is a season of, if it wasn't working for you then, don't try to force it. Alright? Let it lay where it needs to lay. And clearly something's going on, because messages. What are the messages you want us to know? Thank you. First one, self-esteem. I possess the gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Change pops out in the reverse. Alright. I hear someone is, oh wow, forgiveness in reverse. Trust in reverse. Overall energy on the bottom, surrender. Okay, I like this, but we're going to see what else is going on. Okay, I hear someone's not playing games anymore about themselves. All right, you have the self-esteem to understand. I feel like at this point in time in your life, you understand certain things about forgiveness. Either forgiveness is going to be given up front, or it's going to have an invoice with it. And a lot of times what happens to invoices, people don't typically pay them, right? So it so happens you don't pay that invoice, And yet you're trying to come to somebody and say, well, look, you know, I need these supplies. Well, guess what? You didn't pay the invoice. You didn't do what you were supposed to do. So that way this time come around, you need what you need. Can't help you. Can't help you. And I feel like with you, with this self-esteem card, but but your change, forgiveness, and trust card is all in reverse. I feel like you already know that whoever this person is, you've already seen them for who they are. And being and doing so, you have a knowledge through your self-esteem, through your growth. This person who is not open to change, who is not going to change, I already know then I couldn't trust them. I definitely know now I can't trust them. And this person doesn't deserve my forgiveness because guess what? They won't sweat with me in a gym. After everything that you've done to me, you really think I'm about to haul off and act as if like you were sweating in the gym with me? Absolutely not. That's where you are. It's like, look, I love myself enough to let this be, but don't come this way feeling as if like I owe you some forgiveness and I should trust that you've changed. Because let's be real, the moment you were cornered, you showed your true colors by putting it all on everybody else why things were how they were. It wasn't on you. It was on the cross watcher. But you grew from that. And this person, I hear this person is wanting you to consider some type of remedy or solution. I don't know. We're going to find out to see if it's for them trying to come back or if them, you know, just trying to move on with their own life. We'll see. We'll check and see what's going on with that. But ultimately, I feel like you surrendered something of what wasn't healthy for you in order for you to get the oxygen that was needed, the healthy oxygen that was needed in order for you to get yourself back up on your top tier. So kudos to you. And sometimes, you know, there's certain things that you can't afford in credit, you know, as far as forgiveness. There's certain things you can't afford in credit. But then there's certain things you just can't come back from. You can't come back from. And you can't go back to that person because you knew what came from it. You learned that lesson. Alright. Alright. So, let's go ahead. Hold the world in reverse. First card that pops out. First card that pops out. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Let me get all your cards out. Spirit is saying. And then we're going to talk. Then we're going to talk. Because clearly, there's a lot going on right now that these cards want to tell me. Hold on. Because I have a certain way of everything, it seems like now. So, we're just going to move a couple things over so I'm able to see. Alright. Because I want to see the whole picture. I want to see the whole picture. You know Kiki's Palmer song? I Don't Belong to You. I don't belong to you. That's what I hear and that's what I see in this spread. That's what I see in this spread, yeah. Wow, okay. Yeah. Oh, the bottom, the Tower. Okay. Okay. Jesus Louise. Alright, so I hear something is out. What is out? You have the World in reverse, the Four of Pentacles in reverse, and the Five of Wands out in reverse. I hear solid verdict, okay? The Five of Wands in reverse, I don't feel like there's any conflict when it comes to there being a decision that needs to be made. It's already in the process, I hear. This is why the Tower and this World card in reverse is happening. This is your other person's. Okay. This Tower moment is your other person. This World in reverse, Four of Pentacles in reverse, Five of Wands in reverse. This is all your person. The overall energy in those three cards that I just referenced. Though that's whoever you're dealing with. The Hermit, the Queen of Wands in reverse, and the Page of Swords. Some of you are, staying to yourself. You're cutting yourself off. Like you're not giving people the open availability how they used to have it. I hear. You accept your boundaries at this point. And being that you have the Nine of Pentacles, baby, that's you written all over it. You put in the work, right? You were in the gym, right? Right? So this Three of Pentacles and Four of Wands in reverse, it shouldn't come to no surprise to you that if you weren't putting in the work, you don't get anything. You don't get no reward. Okay? You don't get no forgiveness. I don't trust you. I don't believe that you change. You're a snake. And the sad part about it is, for as much as you know about colors and people, you think you know people that are close to you, you never know their true colors. So this person was of some significance to you. Had to be, for the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Wands to be out here. Y'all were in some type of relationship, or possibly looking forward to moving on to actually like being married. This person, like they in the season of their karma. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Five of Cups in reverse. Now remember, gender is fluid, so, it is what it is. But I also hear you saying no more. Like, you're done crying. You're done crying. And you're done reminiscing and going back on the idea of the times of what you used to be with this person. Who you used to be is not who you are now. Is not who you are now. And being that you've grown and you're not backpedaling on what is needed for you to keep in mind and move ahead, this Tower is not you. This Tower is them. Think about it. If you make sure you take care of yourself and your responsibilities and your priorities and situations, you make it so that literally if anybody's calling your phone, it's for spam. You take care of the whole household. It don't have nothing to do with it being a male or a female. It's just you being a plain out adult. If you take care of what is your foundation, you take care of what is your home and closest to you, you really don't have too much to worry about as far as a Tower happening, unless I feel someone is, who's dealt with you. And you've gotten yourself together. You've been in the gym. You've been getting these Nine of Pentacles. It may have took some time. It may have took some time. But you know what? You got up and you got it going. And once you got it going, you saw what could come from it. You may have some unusual casualties about yourself. But you know what? I'd rather deal with someone who, think of themselves to be top notch. Meaning that they make sure that they are seen and treated like a priority, If I got a doctor's appointment about a severe situation, I'm not about to see if I can still break my day in half and come to work. No, take a whole day off, PTO, period. You told me, I agreed that I will work for this company. I didn't agree to die for this company. There's a huge difference. And the difference in between who you were then and who you are now is the fact of they're not the same people. They're not the same people. And even though you're not the same person you were back then, this person is going to go back through a time of learning the lesson that they missed. Not so much of you're going to get what's coming to you, but for the fact of all of our actions have a reaction. That's why this person is being knocked off their course. This is why. This is why. Damn. But you're not crying over it no more. It's like, look, you know, I wanted it to be, it didn't work. It didn't work because, you know what, I wasn't with someone that understood my full and utter potential, period. And you see it for yourself, you know. So you already know what bad seeds are. You already know. You know early in the game now. So that's awesome. That is awesome. This is this other person. This other person, yo, is going through it. Overall energy is the Tower. New things ain't shaking. I hear that there's a direct decision that is to be made. That's why there's no conflict. Like, you know, what's done is done. And now that it's done, let's review it. That's what I'm hearing. What is the outcome? What is the outcome? What is going on? What is the outcome? Look, Nine of Wands, oh, excuse me. We got the Knight of Wands in reverse. The Five of Wands. This person does not learn. Like, they seriously are just complicating things even more. I hear layer upon layer. The Devil in reverse and the Eight of Swords. This person's vices is going to, again, it goes right back to decision. This person's vices is all the reason why this person cannot see moving forward being a reality. I hear that once you start doing everybody wrong, it's kind of hard for you to see who is on your side. You had the Magician come out. You're manifesting things that are going to take you to a whole nother level. When I say that, that does not always mean that it's going to be financially. It can be psychologically. It can be mentally. Same. It can be, or even then it can be pathologically too. Because the only way something is to form a pattern is for there to be a path, right? So it's more or less a thing of like, look, I'm in a place where I got this Nine of Pentacles happening. I got this Magician energy happening. I can afford not to fuck with you. Now, if that's not enough to make someone check how much is in their bank account through their Wells Fargo app to make sure they can cover their food and be done with somebody, that's a dagger right there. It's kind of just like, don't come with the shits. Get all that out before you come over here. Detox before you have to come on a date with me. Because I'm not dealing with it. I know what I can do. I know my capabilities. I'm not with the complicated shit. And you're not going to haul off and make adversity the stress that keeps me up at night. Keep your beta ass over there. You're definitely morphing. You're definitely morphing. Look, Queen of Wands. You are morphing. I hear you're morphing into your own. Like who you were back then with whoever this person that's going through strife now. Like literally, they just made you so much stronger. Mentally. Esteem-wise. At the same time, with this this overall energy of this surrender coming out. Between this world, between someone not being able to start over, someone's having a halt on their funds, and it seems like there's to be some type of definite decision. I wouldn't be surprised if someone's dealing with the court system. Even then, you got the Three of Pentacles out here in reverse, okay? And that has something to do with amongst being in front of somebody as well, okay? Let me see what this card is. Look, Death in reverse. Yeah, certain lessons, certain people, depending on how hard their head is or how hard their butt is, you ain't got to tell them a million and 1,000 times. They already know. They've been through it. They felt it. And you're choosing to move forth. I hear this person would not be this person was the death of who I was then, but they're not part of the becoming of who I am now. Again, it goes right back to who is in the gym practicing with you. This person is still going to be conflicted. How do you have nothing to bear but controversy? No, you get what you give. You get what you give. Look, 8 of Cups in reverse. You get what you give. I hear this person feels depleted. This person feels depleted. They feel depleted. It's like, you know that you gotta walk away. Like this person, 8 of Cups in the upright typically means, you're walking away from something. Ugh. I'm trying to tell you. Or even then, whoever this person is that you're dealing with, they're going through something. You may know about it, you may not know about it. But I'm going to tell you right now, this person's a whole fuck up. They're a whole loser. You really going to sit here and tell me that you have nothing to bring to the table at all but complication and perplexity? Oh no. And then you got these vices that got your ass in some type of bond or chain. But it's not for me. It's not for me. It's not for you. Look, 9 of Wands. When I tell you, your 9 of Pentacles parallel to this 9 of Wands. I feel like that is your way building who you are now. Whether it be through business, whether it be, whatever it is. Your motivation for you to continue on is the fact of everything that you're building is to block out needing someone less. The less you need from someone else, the more better off you'll be. Self-sufficiency is everything. Because these days and times, people are really all about self. If you can help and deal with my need of sufficiency, I'm going to be here for myself. Because why not? Why not? It's here. You ain't giving it to nobody. That's probably how you were treated in the past. And see, now when someone wish they wouldn't have walked away, you're happy that you did. This is why I say, like I said in the beginning, this person who's this conniving ass snake, even though they out here slithering around in people's gardens, this person still has it in the back of their head that they regret letting you go and things not working out. I can understand and see why, especially if you out here making things pop, shake, and move for yourself. But if you only like me for who it is, for what it is I have, not for who I am, yeah, you need to go through this tower moment. And on top of that, you have the Devil in reverse and the Death in reverse. Like, this person is not going to learn. Like, this person is so far gone. You can't even make out who this person is anymore. Again, that goes right back to me saying about the green ass snake in the garden. It was such a vivid green that you thought it was a stem. So I'm not telling you something that don't make sense. Now, my messages are timeless. Come back wherever you feel and chose to do so. But the reason you're moving on, the motivation of what you're using to move on, you have it in a good place. Because you don't want to fall victim to the same thing twice. Okay? You don't want, and you don't feel like you need a second tower moment. Alright? You don't. You don't. But this other person, they're experiencing it. And for the fact of you don't want to be there to watch someone crumble by their own decisions, Nine of Wands. Trying to tell you, do not pass go or collect $200. Wow. Okay. Look, Ten of Pentacles, Princess of Wands. You are all about you right now. You're all about you. And I love it. I love it. Sometimes it takes our pain for us to see our true strength. To help us understand that the strength that we have to muster up, to move forward, that ain't nothing to play with. Especially when it's your last. You ever been out to your last $20 and you still got a week and a half till payday? You ain't playing no games. You're not playing no games. You balancing yourself out. You getting your money right. You putting up boundaries so when people come and, you know, do what you don't agree, they already know what's coming on that other side. Again, that Page of Swords. That Page of Swords, the Nine of Wands. I feel like you're not someone to play with. It's easier and better to keep you calm and away from the memories of yesterday than it is for you to be stuck in a moment dealing with someone who is not even the eighth of the masculinity and adulthood you carry, maturity that you carry. I'm proud of you. Overall energy, the Hierophant in reverse. Let me tell you something. The Tower, the overall energies are surrender, the Tower, and the Hierophant in reverse. This person still is a student. This person still is a student. Because once you learn something, it's a little bit easier for you to maneuver through it. But this person, not so much. This person still has some growing up to do. And this is why, like I said, I felt and I know for certain now, this is the other person. This is your quote-unquote divine that you're dealing with. This is the cross watcher. Pain always feels different the second time around. Because this person now regrets. This person now regrets. But this person's still who they are though. So, with your self-esteem, I really suggest that you continue to work on your pentacles, work on your wands, you know, get yourself back balanced, because it's a two-way street, you know. It is definitely a two-way street. But you've done good for yourself as far as your shadow work is concerned. So kudos to you. Alright, so y'all be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell, and I will talk to y'all later. Don't play with me.